That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky. It's only a few things. Can you imagine? They actually envy us.
Don't make me feel guilty about it.
I'm not asking you to do it.
That's shaking your head and moaning. Footprints, footprints.
They were yours?
Well, they were mine, damn it. I got feet. They leave prints. What do you want me to do? Climb across the cabinets? Telephone. Some of my favorite fingerprints are on that telephone.
I wondered how long it would take.
How long what would take? Said you irritated me. I didn't say it.
Then what did?
I don't know what I said. What's the difference what I said?
It doesn't make any difference. I was just repeating what I thought you said.
Well, don't repeat what you thought I said. Repeat what I said. My God, that's irritating.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, Olive. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And don't pout. You want to fight? We'll fight. But don't pout. Fighting, I win. Pouting, you win.
You're right. Everything you say about me is absolutely right.
And don't give in so easily. I'm not always right. Sometimes you're right.
You're right. I do that. I always figure I'm in the wrong.
Only this time you are wrong. And I'm right.
Oh, leave me alone.
And don't sulk. The same as pouting.
I know, I know. Damn me! Why can't I do one thing right?
Why didn't you throw it?
I almost did. I get so insane with myself sometimes.
Why didn't you throw the cup?
Because I'm trying to control myself.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why do you have to control yourself? You're angry? You felt like throwing the cup. Why don't you throw it?
Because there's no point to it. I'd still be angry and I'd have a broken cup.
How do you know how you'd feel? Maybe you'd feel wonderful. Why do you have to control every single thought in your head? Why'd you lighten up for once in your life? Do something you feel like doing instead of something you're supposed to do. Stop keeping books. Relax. Get drunk. Get angry. Come on. Break the goddamn cup.
I hurt my arm.
You are hopeless. You are a hopeless mental case.
I'm not supposed to use this arm.
You're not going to.
I have bursitis.
You're not going to start crying, are you? I think all those tears dripping on your arm is what gave you bursitis. You know what you are, Florence? You are a human accident.
Uh-huh. Just who happens to cook and clean and take care of this place. I save us a lot of money, don't I?
Thank you, Payne Weber.
Okay, I may be compulsive, but I'm not a grouch. We have our good times too, don't we?
Good times? Florence, getting a clear picture on Channel 2 is not my idea of whoopee.
What are you talking about?
I spent enough nights watching you put paper strips between your toes. The night was meant for better things.
Like what?
Like the smell of a good cigar circling under my nose. Listen to me good. There are two sexes in this world, and we're one of them. I didn't make this up, but nature demands that sometimes our sex get in touch with their sex.
You mean men?
If you want to give it a name, okay, men.
That's funny. I haven't thought about men in weeks.
I fail to see the humor.
You think I don't find men attractive? I find plenty of men attractive.
Like who? Name one.
I always thought Adelaide Stevenson was attractive.
Yeah, only he doesn't date anymore. Blondes, we can't stay at home alone every night like this.
Listen, I intend to go out. I get lonely too, but I'm just separated a few weeks. Give me a little time.
What am I asking? I'm just saying I'd like to go out some night with a couple of nice guys.
Who would I call? The only single man I know is my hairdresser, and he's into other things.
Leave that to me. There are two brothers who live in this town, in this building. The Spanish. They used to live in Spain. They are a million laughs.
How would you know?
I was trapped in the elevator with them last week. They asked me to dinner. This will be perfect.
What do they look like?
Real gentlemen. They wore double-breasted suits.
Double-breasted suits doesn't mean you're a gentleman.
These had cuffs on the pants.
But are they young or old? Are they nice looking?
I'm telling you, they are two classy Spanish guys. No taps on their shoes.
Which one would I get?
Whichever one you want. When they come in, point to the Spaniard of your choice.
I wouldn't know what to say to them.
Relax, will you? They are easy to be around. I talked to them for half an hour and barely understood a word they said.
They don't speak English?
They speak perfect English every once in a while. Just promise me one thing.
What?
Don't call one of them Sydney. Forget Sydney. It's Manolo and Jesus.
Manolo and Jesus?
You don't pronounce the J.
Where's there a J in Manolo and Jesus?
Will you stop worrying? We are going to have a night out on the town. They know the best Spanish restaurants in New York.
I'm not going out to a restaurant to be seen by everyone in the city.
You think people are lining the streets to see who you go out with?
I'm talking about my friends, my family. What if my mother-in-law walks in and sees me drinking tequilas with Manolo and Jesus?
Your mother-in-law lives in Florida.
This could be the one night she comes to town.
Florence? I need a date. Real bad. Time is ticking. My hormones are going tick-tock, tick-tock. Give me your hand.
What?
Give me your hand. You feel my breast?
Yes?
Well, it's not good enough. I need a bigger one with knuckles. Please.
All right. But not outside. We eat here.
Here? Boss, this is not a date about food. It's about nibbling on fingertips. It's about fighting for a woman's honor and making sure we lose.
I don't intend to lose anything. You want dinner? I'll make dinner. I'll make a roast chicken Valencia with Spanish rice, eggplant, squash, potato dumplings, and lemon souffle.
Are you crazy? You'll blow them up. They'll need help getting out of the chairs. I want them romantic, not diabetic.
My food is light. My food is fluffy. You don't tell me how to cook. You want them nibbling on your fingers? I will spread pate on them.
Who are you calling?
My kids, I want them to know what I'm doing in case their friends tell them their mother is a tramp. Manalo and who?
Jesus.
How do you spell it?
Jesus.
That's Jesus! His name is Jesus?
It's a different Jesus. Will you stop worrying?
You didn't tell
For
me.
God's sakes.
You didn't tell me his name was Jesus. I'll make something simpler. Fishes and loaves or something.
Hey, all right. Hey. First masterclass for these two. Hey. How'd it feel, huh?
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Good.
How did it feel for you?
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. You did a lot of work. You did a lot of work, and it paid off in a big way. So, some very subtle changes are going to bring out laughs that didn't come or be even bigger. So there's some moments I want to figure out.
Okay.
Why are you on the couch to start with when you move over there? Is there a reason?
I'm mad at her. And I
Okay.
don't want to be near her.
Okay. But you moved over there before she came back in, right? Because she went to the door?
She went to the door. Well, normally she starts the scene at the door, and then she comes over to the table to start cleaning, and she starts talking to me, and I don't want to talk to her.
Okay. But Neil Simon doesn't say to go on the couch to start, right?
There's
no blocking
There's
for
no
that.
blocking in the script that we could find out like exactly where I was.
There's some blocking, but there's not a lot of blocking.
Right.
Right. Which is where we're going to have to figure some things out, which will be very fun.
Okay.
Okay. Then I like that you're bringing in an accent. Right now, there's something that you're adding that's distracting, and it's stopping you from having good diction and a big voice.
Okay.
There's a nasal thing that's happening.
A nasal thing.
A nasal.
A nasal thing.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So you're gonna have to be much clearer, and ideally, if you can find how to hit the accent without going up there, because it's turning you into what sounds fake.
Okay.
You're right on the edge of being a very fun character, but also being like, I don't believe you. You look like a cartoon.
Okay.
Okay. And then both of you just make sure that we're big and loud always on every line and really listening. But let's take it from the top, and we're going to start with you at the table, and I'm going to show you why.
Me sitting at the table?
Uh-huh. Is this over there too?
Yeah. Now I'm pretending to be Florence.
Pretending?
Okay, maybe not so much.
Okay.
I pushed you close on purpose. I want you close.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
You're going to be at the door. Okay. Now, what is your feeling of her in the very beginning?
I'm irritated AF at her.
Okay. And you get more so. Why?
Well, I feel like I'm mad at her, but I don't want to let loose on her because she's a friend of mine and she's going through a hard time. So I'm trying to just not.
But what's one of the things that really gets to you?
Her cleaning.
Yes.
Yes.
This gives us an opportunity for you to clean through her,
Okay.
which would be very annoying.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you do a really good job of like taking your time, and you just be where you are, and you just breathe, and you just try your best not to scream when you say, I would be immensely grateful.
Right. So what's the nasal thing that I'm doing?
It's up here. I don't know. It
So I
feels
need
like
to be
it's a
darker?
character
I need
that
to
we're
be,
playing.
sound
Like,
more of a
hey,
guy?
hey, huh?
I need to sound like more like a guy,
You got to sound more like you.
like me, like I.
You got to have a. You got to just. I just want your voice. So,
with
if you,
a little bit of an accent.
if you add a little, to it, it's
Okay.
fine. But I want to hear big booming you, and not like a fake something, because I want you to be very emotionally truthful.
Okay.
Where you just were was a really good place. Okay, here we go. And action.
That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky. They think that we're enjoying this.
So you didn't take my direction, Katie.
Okay, I was going to grab her plate right. Oh, you want me to stand behind her?
I want
Okay.
you to clean. Your job right now
Okay, I got
is
you.
to be a fly in her ear. Okay? And you got to have fun doing it, and have fun not knowing that you're annoying her. Okay? Like it's an improv scene.
Okay.
Here we go. And you can, are you afraid to drink that?
Yeah,
Why?
because I didn't want to have liquid out.
Oh, open that.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Great. And your job is going to be to create things that cause her to clean.
Can I grab the nuts?
For sure. Make a mess. Like scrunch them.
I didn't want to have food in case I was eating them.
But like this. So hold on, get up real quick. So if you come and stand behind me, can I have a nut? So she can't not like do something about that. Right?
Right.
So I did it in such a way that she's has to do it, and you're like, mother. And so the drink, same thing. So you're creating something that she's gonna be like, and then when she cleans it, you're like, could you just get the fly out of my ear?
All right. Love it. So I can eat.
You keep staring at it.
Okay, here we go.
That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky.
Okay, back. So now, for both of you, it's all thought life. So you come out, that's something, and just be here. See the mess.
Okay.
When she cleans, you do nothing. You lean back, you watch her clean, and we get to feel your feelings of you not doing anything.
So she takes my plate and
She might take your plate. She might clean around your plate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what she's gonna do.
Okay.
But whatever she does, you watch it. And then her job is to be more annoying.
yeah. I hate these fucking coasters. Okay, I got it.
Okay? But again, like, I wouldn't even fight. I wouldn't put it back. If she puts it there, you just see it and feel until your line is like, could you just fucking stop?
Okay.
And you, Katie, don't know you're gonna clean yet. You come out and then you see what you see, and then you're like, ooh, I can't not do that. I have to,
Okay.
that one right there, gotta get to it.
That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky. They think we're enjoying this. They don't know, Olive. They don't know what it's like.
I'd be immensely grateful to you, Florence, if you didn't clean up just now.
It's only a few.
Okay, bigger voice,
It's
both of
only
you.
a few things.
And you're not a fly in her ear.
I don't understand what that
You're
means.
not close enough.
You have to annoy her. So if you stand behind her and reach your arm through her, as if you don't know you're doing it, you can annoy her, and she should just sit still.
Okay.
So just go right behind her,
Okay.
all the way behind. All the way behind. Like all the way behind her head. There you go. Now you're behind her. Okay. Now slowly reach through, and can you spill a little soda?
No. Oh.
Okay. And go ahead and say your line from there.
From the top or?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, from the top. Just right that first line.
Okay.
Can you believe it?
All right. That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky. They think we're enjoying this. They don't know. They don't know what it's like.
I'd be immensely grateful to you, Florence, if you didn't clean up just now.
It's only a few things. Can you imagine? They actually envy us.
Florence, leave everything alone. I'm not through dirtying up for the night.
It's
So I
just-
couldn't understand that because of the yeah.
Oh, okay.
Say it again.
Florence, leave everything alone.
Leave everything alone. You got to hit every word.
Florence, leave everything alone. I'm not through dirtying up for the night.
It's just a few dishes. You want me to leave them here all night?
I don't care if you have them cleaned by a dentist, but don't make me feel guilty about it.
I'm not asking you to do it.
That's why you make me feel guilty. You're always in my bathroom hanging up my towels. When somebody smokes, you follow them around with an ashtray. Last night, I found you washing the kitchen floor, shaking your head and moaning, "Footprints, footprints."
I didn't say they were yours.
Well, they were mine, damn it. I have feet, they make prints. What do you want me to do? Climb across the cabinet?
No. I want you to walk on the floor.
That's when she crosses to the phone to go clean the phone right there.
Right. And so normally she puts down, because I wouldn't have a reason to move, so normally she's over there and she puts the drink down, so I have a reason to move.
Your reason
Otherwise,
to move is because the phone needs cleaning.
I want to like naturally notice it. How would I do that? Because I wouldn't be like, oh, cleaning this phone.
Well, she's
Like,
kind
I
of
wouldn't-
stopped. She's kind of stopped you from cleaning over here a little bit,
So I'm just looking for somewhere else to clean because she's.
and
okay.
you listen, you cross, and then you're maybe I don't know. You're right. You have to come up with your motive, but maybe it's well, if I can't clean over there, maybe I'll start from this side and move that way.
Okay.
That could be it.
Can I leave her and go over there?
I don't think you should.
Okay.
I don't think you should. You're finding your voice. You must match. Same clarity, same vocal intensity. Okay? Go back to that last line.
No, I want you to walk
So
on
I
the
don't,
floor.
that's not vocal.
No, I want you to walk on the floor.
Can I? Oh, that's wonderful.
Good. Let's do blocking real quick, Katie, because I know this is your first time in MasterClass. Come back over here. So you'd always go, see what you did automatically
Yeah.
when you're not acting? You went back, you'd
Okay.
go this way.
Okay.
So you go behind, there you go, and you're already there. Okay. No, I want you to walk on the floor. Go ahead.
No, I want you to walk on the floor.
Oh, can I?
There's no O.
Oh, can I? Oh, that's wonderful.
Can I? Oh, that's wonderful.
Can I? Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm just trying to keep the place livable. I don't want to irritate you.
Big voice.
Then don't.
Big voice, and be really irritating when you say that. Big voice.
I don't know how to, I know how to do the big voice. I don't know how to do it.
Just try
more
big voice and slow down.
How do I do it more irritating?
I don't know. We'll find out.
I'm just trying to keep the place livable.
Yeah,
I don't
good.
want to
Separate
irritate you.
every word. Separate every word louder. Give me 10x louder.
I'm just trying to keep the place livable. I don't want to irritate you.
Then don't wipe the telephone. Some of my favorite fingerprints.
Don't rush it.
Oh.
Some
of my favorite fingerprints are on that telephone.
Looks at Olive, puts down the cloth, sits in a chair, and self-pity coming on. Maybe come out this way, like to a window or something. Force her to look at you. The way you force someone to look at you is by not looking at them.
I wondered how long it would take.
How long what would take?
Yeah, and now you can see her, and she's allowing you to watch her. So you don't look back because she's now watching.
How long what would take?
Before I got on your nerves.
I didn't say you got on my nerves.
Well, it's the same thing. You said I irritated you.
You said you irritated me. I didn't say it.
You threw away the last line. You rushed the last part.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just the I didn't say it part.
I rushed it?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It means you put the words together, you slurred them together.
Oh, okay.
So when everything's crystal clear, we hear it, and then all of a sudden you're too quick, and it's hard for our brains to process those words.
Okay.
Okay?
You said you irritated me. I didn't say it.
Then what did you say?
I don't know what I said. What's the difference, what I said?
It doesn't make any difference. I was just repeating what I thought you said.
Angrily.
Well, don't repeat what you thought I said. Repeat what I said. My God, that's irritating.
I'm sorry.
Great. Okay, good. Where are we at, Brad Guy? Okay, good. All right, we have a little bit more time. So now I want to go back to the beginning, and I want you to play a little bit. So now we're going to maybe need a cup over here so that you can pick up the cup from this side, okay? So what you're going to be looking for now is how do we extract more of the comedy in your rehearsal? How do we extract more of the comedy using really precise diction, timing, listening, movement? We want the sound to sound like level across, as if the volume button was on the same, notch. What's funny about this last line when she says that's irritating? What's funny? I'm asking.
That she just told me that I didn't tell her. I said, yeah, I didn't say you were irritating. You said it. And now I'm telling her that it's irritating.
Right. Well, no, what's funny is like, it's almost like you weren't, maybe you were, but like, you're now really irritated with the fact that she's, the nitpicking of the word irritated, right? So yeah. It's like, God, that's irritating. So you have to let yourself really get to this like place of.
So I was confused about that because that line, I would think, would have an exclamation point after it. and it doesn't. So I'm like, am I supposed to be like, that's irritating? Like I was trying to read it. So
You're right, you come down.
right.
You're right, you come down. But the tone of it is what I said.
Okay.
God, that's irritating. Because the other one is 3 exclamation points.
Right.
So you went up, and he's clearly telling you we come down after that. But the point of it is that was irritating.
Right.
Okay, from the top. Now your job is to play with one another a little bit. Okay?
I need more nuts. This was a bad idea.
And the rule, by the way, for just so you understand MASTERCLASS, you can eat, drink, whatever you want on the stage. It's over here.
Oh, okay.
So I want you to have real props and real things.
Okay.
So you can bring in more stuff whenever.
Perfect.
In fact, are those cups clean? Yeah, use it.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. All right, action.
That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky.
Good. Don't play that. Maybe be delighted, maybe internally, but don't play it.
Oh, okay.
Let me. What did you do? Let's see. Character-wise, here's what I usually tell people when they're doing a character of this vein: clench your butt cheeks. It just automatically puts you in a little
Clench 'em
stuffy, or
right there.
like a stuffy place, right? And then just be like, well, that's just great. Isn't that just weird? They think we like this. Instead of no smiling on that. Okay.
Okay. That's
And Coey, can you lean back for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got the good guy pose, like sit. That's great. So you just want to be very, very out so that she can be very thin. Okay, go ahead.
That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky. They think that we are enjoying this. They don't know. They don't know what it's like.
I'd be immensely grateful to you, Florence, if you didn't clean up just now.
It's only a few things. Can you imagine? They actually envy us.
Okay, so it didn't hit. So we have to ask why.
What
Any-
didn't hit?
The joke.
My joke?
There's a laugh
Yeah,
line there.
yeah.
We missed it. So now, this is our homework as we go, well, why? It's supposed to be funny. Why isn't it?
Why isn't it?
You need to be still, completely still. You've got to have more voice, and you have to annoy her, and you have to not move, Coey, not a muscle.
Not a muscle.
Not a muscle. You can't stop her from doing the thing, okay? And she's got to buzz around you. She's got to be buzzing.
So I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here being annoyed.
Just watching. Maybe your eyes could move. You could notice little things. That's it, okay? And her job is to annoy you more and differently in different ways. And that's your job, Katie, is to find new ways of doing it, okay? Be more precise, louder, jump out with that line.
That's something, isn't it, Olive? They think we're lucky. They think we're enjoying this. They don't know, Olive. They don't know what it's like.
I'd be immensely grateful to you, Florence, if you didn't clean up just now.
It's only a few things.
Louder.
It's only a few things.
Yeah, and stern. Be stern. It's only a few. Yeah, you're getting your job done.
Things. Can you imagine? They actually envy us.
Florence, leave everything alone. I'm not through darting up for the night.
It's just
Do
a
it
few
again.
dishes.
Don't put that stuff up yet. Put it
Don't.
back. No. Get the line.
Okay.
Clear. Get rid of that character. Florence.
Florence, leave everything alone. I'm not through dirtying up for the night.
It's just a few dishes. You want me to leave them here all night?
Do it again. So what she just did, so you can hear it, she rushed the end of the line. That's what we're trying to get rid of. Do it again.
It's just a few dishes. You want me to leave them here all night?
You want me to leave them here all night? Could you imagine what might happen if there were dishes still here in the morning? My God! We could get rats. Again.
It's just a few dishes.
Big, loud, do it again.
It's just a few dishes. You want me to leave them here all night?
I don't care if you have them cleaned by your dentist. Just don't make me feel guilty about it.
I'm not asking you to do it.
That's why you make me feel guilty.
So just listen for a second, Katie. Now just listen.
You are always in my bathroom hanging up my towels.
Do it again.
You are always in my bathroom hanging up my towels. Whenever somebody smokes, you follow them around with an ashtray. Last night, I found you washing the kitchen floor, shaking your head and moaning. Footprints, footprints.
I didn't say they were yours.
Well, they were mine, damn it. I have feet. They leave prints. What do you want me to do? Climb across the cabinet?
No, I want you
Yeah,
to
good. Now for our purposes of understanding, put the dish back real quick. So there's a reason why we got the laugh, and it's because you were still. Or I mean,
Okay.
because you were still, I'm sorry. When I stopped you for a second to listen, now we're really hearing it. Now say that last line again.
Which one? What line?
Whatever.
Was it?
No, I want you.
Yeah, across the cabinets, right?
What do
Yeah.
you want me to do? Climb across the cabinets?
That's when you move.
Okay.
That's when you move and speak. Because you moved during her line, we didn't.
okay.
So it's just, it's very subtle,
okay.
but it's like, that's the moment. So when I move on your line, then sometimes it distracts me from what we're actually hearing and we miss the joke.
Okay.
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 So where are we picking up?
Right there.
What do you want me to do? Climb across the cabinets?
No, I want you to walk on the floor.
Can I? Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm just trying to keep the place livable. I don't want to irritate you.
Then don't wipe the telephone. Some of my favorite fingerprints are on that telephone.
I wondered how long it would take.
How long what would take?
Before I got on your nerves.
I didn't say you were getting on my nerves.
Well, it's the same thing. You said I irritated you.
You said you irritated me. I didn't say it.
Then what did you say?
I don't know what I said. What's the difference what I said?
It doesn't make any difference. I was just
Do
reading
it. Do this part again. Come out of your character.
Okay.
Really just like listen and hit. Listen and hit. I want you to punch. And you need to be big, loud, out, annoying, bring a lot of attention to yourself, and you got to start getting really irritated with this conversation.
Okay.
Okay?
Hold on just a second.
Yes.
Pretend it's mad.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Ready? And big, loud out.
I wondered how long it would take
How long what would take?
before I got on your nerves.
I didn't say you were getting on my nerves.
Well, it's the same thing. You said I irritated you.
You said you irritated me. I didn't say it.
Then what did you say?
I don't know what I said. What's the difference? What I said?
It doesn't make any difference. I was just repeating what I thought you said.
Well, don't repeat what you thought I said. Repeat what I said. My God. That's irritating.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, Olive. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And don't pout. You want to fight? We'll fight. But don't pout.
Do that again, but.
But don't, what?
Just want to hear all the T's.
Oh, tease.
But, don't.
But don't pout. Fighting I win, pouting you win.
You're right. Everything you say about me is absolutely right.
All right, good. All right.
It was good. Yeah, that was good.
All right, let's get some chairs. We're going to talk about it
Good
real quick.
instruction. I like that. That was fun.
Not quite done, guys. We got to do a quick talk back.
Oh, you don't worry about it. Maybe tomorrow you'll see it.
Got it. Thank you.
Would anybody like a Pepsi? Diet Pepsi. Are we sitting here?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, there we go. Two buds. All right, first master class. How we feeling? What'd you learn?
Yeah, I learned a lot. Yeah, it was really hard. It was hard. I thought it was really, yeah, I could tell it was supposed to be funny, but I didn't know how to make it funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then trying to be that character, I'm like, I'm supposed to be that character, but it's really hard to feel my way into that, you know? So, and then also, like, I realized Coey's like, are you having fun? Are you having fun? And I was like, no, this is not fun. Because I'm so hard on myself. I was like, she was like, how do you think it would? I'm like, I think it sucked. So I just learned how hard. She was like, Katie, you need to loosen up and not be so serious. So yeah, so that was it. I just was realizing I just had to have fun. So then we had fun, but not in the beginning. We had to really fight for the fun.
She almost broke up with me.
How about you? How was this for you?
I surprisingly had a really good time practicing. I'm not a practicer. That's why I liked improv, right? I could just, but there's like a lot of value in it, and I really enjoyed the whole like kind of writing a biography about my character and trying to figure out like where she was coming from, and I liked reading the whole play, and it's like I'm assuming like we grew up together, right? And I love her, but she irritates me. She's like a sister, and so there was a part when we were practicing where I felt like I was too angry, and I didn't want to be. I'm like, am I really that angry? And so I softened it up, like, and then now you're telling me to be angry. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I am. But it's the way you had me do it
right.
was different than how I was doing it, and I see the value in what you.
There's a difference between being angry and getting angry.
Right.
I can get very angry in a moment with someone I love, but not be angry at them continuously.
Not in my world. I'm working on that.
It's not true. You know that's not true. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So then what did you take away from today so that you know what to work on tonight?
I want to work on my voice.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a good instruction to be me, but with a subtle New York, but not New York, New Jersey. And
as long as it's grounded in reality, I don't care. But I think where you were wasn't. So where we got to was.
Okay. The timing, the elevation of anger, and the letting it go. And then to try and do that at the second part of the scene, because I think the second part is a lot of fun, but we didn't get any laughs there either. So we're going to have to figure out what we can take from this and apply it there.
Yeah, exactly. Anything to add?
Yeah, I think I think I'll have to watch it because like I was getting laughs after the direction and I don't really know why, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it was louder and people could hear me. I don't know.
That's half of it. That is a full part of it. Mm-hmm. The other part is slowing down. So being loud, we can hear you. Mm-hmm. Slowing down, we can understand you. Mm-hmm. And then you're feeling. Mm-hmm. So whenever you whispered in her ear and came back over here and had real tears, mm-hmm. that's because it was honest. I always say in improv, I want you to be real, guttural. I want you to go to the dramatic places. Why? Because that's where comedy lives. So you went there. It was very real, but it wasn't a place to really, that people would normally get that emotional, which makes it irritating. So that's a hilarious, great choice for you to just be guttural and real in that exact moment right there. And yes, your job is to figure out why was that funny and why did we not get these laughs that we think are going to be there. Like, I'll give you one example. With like all the movement stuff we took away from the dishes, right, in the very beginning. Once we took away the movement and we focused on the beat and the why we're doing certain things, the comedy was extracted. So when you do the feel my breasts line, it doesn't work if you move your hand away. When you did. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing as the picking up the dish. You have to figure out what's the timing of that joke.
Interesting.
Because if I move, I interrupt the timing of the joke. So it's got to be boom, 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 laugh. Like it's always going to be this sort of like ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. And you're trying to figure that out, and I don't want to talk on your line or my line, and by moving, I am speaking.
Okay.
So we were thinking, like we were watching some of the old like sitcom, and so when we were practicing, we were very still. And then I'm like, it doesn't seem funny. I'm like, we need some physicality.
Physical comedy. Yeah,
right? And I'm like, there's
comedy.
no physicality. And so when we started playing with the physical, like the phone, I was like loving that, like taking the phone out of our hand. But then that was better. So it's weird. So physicality is you physicalizing something that you're saying. That's physicality, is I'm using my hands or objects or something to help describe the thing that I'm talking about. If I take the phone out of her hand, that's like me taking the space work away from the other actor in improv. Rude. So rude.
It's an interruption, and it's not really helpful necessarily, right?
Right.
But instead, for her to take the phone and and you just watch her do it, hilarious. And you like, stop it. Stop it. You're doing it again. Stop it. What am I doing? Yeah. So yeah, and again, that's just like, oh, first time through this, now I'm seeing it. So then you'll start to see scripts differently. You read them differently and you go, okay, if Neil Simon says move here, specifically says move, Guess what? He didn't say move earlier. So what does that mean to me? Either there's no movement or I really got to figure it out, because if I move on a line when he said don't move, that's saying I know more than Neil Simon. And he wrote the play, so probably it's wrong.
So I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
In there. So there's some things in there where it says found the number. Like I'm looking for Manalo and Jesus's number. And it just says I found the number. It doesn't tell me when I start looking for the number, where the number is. I just find the number. There's another part in there where I throw her a napkin and she starts dabbing her knee, and I tell her that she's a human accident, and I'm like, why is she dabbing her knee? Like, did she cut herself? Is she just a hypochondriac and she spilled something on? Like, we're like, what the hell is
Make it
that?
up.
So we're like trying to.
Those are all really good questions.
Yeah.
And I was thinking some of the same questions, and I noticed she didn't dab her knee when we got to that part.
There was
a prop mishap.
There was a prop mishap there.
So yes, I don't know why it's not written in there specifically. I agree with you. And that becomes the, okay, challenge. We are going to try to figure this out to the best of our ability, but we're not going to overlook it.
Right. And so for me, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, well, he wants us to, like, this is an opportunity for us to have like some kind of creative license in how this comes about.
Yes, and if
right?
you watch it back, you'll see you were already moving too much. You got up, you were doing this and that, and then you threw the thing. It should have been nothing. And she's making a big to-do. And
Yeah.
you just go, rag.
Why am I throwing her the rag?
Something happened to her knee.
Or was it because I was crying?
Right. She dipping her, she like dabbing her tears. Like, yeah, it's not clear. So we're
Well,
like,
she dabs her knee with the rag.
right, but that's
She
later.
says, the reason you have bursitis is because you're the arm, and then
'Cause
she
you're
throws
dripping-
a napkin,
your
and then she
tears are
says,
dripping on your
"You're
eye."
a human accident."
I call her a human accident after I throw her the rag. So I'm like,
Yeah. So I had an accident stunt that went wrong.
So I don't have time to figure it out with you
Okay.
right now. But this is what I just love that. Like, that's the kind of stuff I love, where I'm like, okay, I don't have
What
all the
happened?
puzzle pieces, so let me now experiment with this, and then hopefully you're gonna go, I got it. Here's why.
yeah.
But what I want you to take specifically is don't move at all
At all.
until you throw the rag, and the rag is its own thing in and of itself, which could very well be a laugh. Like, that could be a line in the play, the actual throw, because how do you help? Are you sympathizing? Like, you throw a rag at her. You know, you're not sympathizing. That's funny.
Right.
So just realize that, and then you can put all the rest of the puzzle pieces together. Hey, good job, you two. Congratulations.
That was fun. Thanks.